This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F250. It is a four-door extra cab. It's a short bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. And it's an XLT, which is cloth. It also has the FX4 off-road suspension package, which is Rancho suspension installed at the Ford factory. This truck has 155,170 miles. We purchased it directly from Chapman Honda in Phoenix. It was a trade-in, and we bought it because we knew this truck. We sold this truck. It was a theft recovery with 90,000 miles in 2012, and we sold it to a local guy who then traded it in at Chapman. We found out about it and bought it back because we liked the truck. Anyway, I'll show you the Carfax in a minute and you'll understand. We got it here, and we know why he traded in, because it had a bunch of blow-by. We didn't like the blow-by, so we put in a used motor that we compression checked, and it checked out perfectly before we put it in. Then we bulletproofed that motor. We did bulletproof EGR cooler, the Ford oil cooler, new IPR, new gaskets, coolant, Rotella oil and filter, the whole bit. Let's see, what else? Got a new serpentine belt, both batteries, front and rear brake pads, windshield. What else? And a louvered tailgate. My guys say we sold it at $90K in 2012 to a local buyer. He traded in at Chapman Honda in Phoenix. We bought it from Chapman. Had too much blow-by, bought used motor, compression tested before install, perfect, bulletproofed. Also, they tell me, has no catalytic converter, which is very common. Arizona buyer must have one. So if you're an Arizona buyer, you got to add $375 so we can put a cat on it so that we can get it through emissions. This truck is on a restored salvage title. It was a theft recovery in 2012 when we sold it, and then it had a salvage title, and we restored it for the buyer to a restored salvage title, which I'll show you on the Carfax. And so it's already been restored, so you don't have to pay the restore fee because it's already done. I like this grill. This grill had one of those bug things on it that you can snap in here. That's why those little snaps are on there. Tires look pretty good. It could use some center caps. We couldn't come up with any center caps that weren't brand new, and we're not going to buy brand new center caps for a truck. It's a good looking truck though. It runs great. No blow by now. I will show you that in just a second also. Here's the undercarriage of the truck. So what you've got is a very good high compression, bulletproof 6.0 here. And we know its history. It lived from 90,000 miles to 150, a couple miles south of here in Nogales. Give it a louvered tailgate. There's your deal for a fifth wheel hitch. Brackets for it. It's a good looking truck. I think this truck is going to go pretty quickly. Lately we can't keep, especially the bulletproofed. The trucks that we're bulletproofing, I think we've had one that that didn't sell in under a week. I think this one's going to be the same way. The motor came from another theft recovery we bought, and we bought it that theft recovery because it had been sideswiped really badly, and we just bought it as a parts car. We needed an interior for another truck, and when we got it, we just checked the compression. We're like, the motor's fine. So that's where the motor came from. It came from a truck that we have here on our property that was pre-wrecked for our convenience. All right, Kelly Blue Book, 155,000 mile XLT Super Cab. Okay. Suggested Blue Book is 15824. Of course, that's not including the bulletproof. If they knew it was bulletproof and there was an option for that, it would be $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 more at least. Probably more like $3,000 or $4,000. Let's see. Here's the Carfax, which I ran just now. All right, and it's branded rebuilt salvage for theft, and I will show you what happened. Okay, so it's Wyoming, blah 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 blah. Stolen 10/1 of 11 right there. Okay. Then it was recovered 4/3 of 2012, right? We bought it, okay? Then we sold it here in Tucson and it went to Rio Rico, and then it found its way to Horns, you know, Ford for maintenance and stuff. This was us. We sold it right here, and then it became a restored salvage because of us. It was a nice truck, and he bought it and not wrecked, and then we bought it from Chapman right there. All right. Here's the title from Chapman that we bought it on. And here's our current title right here. We were gonna sit on this truck and just use it as a parts car, but we decided that since we got this motor became available, that we would use it and make it a truck because it's a good looking rig. And it is. Right there. Look at that. Alright. Ford stamp here, new battery here. That's an external coolant filter. So the filters your coolant. That's a nice add-on. That was on the motor that we took off the truck, which is why it was in such good shape. It had that coolant filter on it. New battery here. There's your Ford stamp right there. Another Ford stamp here, and these are all original parts. Coolant bottle there is new. And I'm hoping I didn't lock my door over here, and I didn't, which is good. About half the time I lock myself out of the passenger side. All right. There you go. You know what I like? I like that this is a manual seat. One less thing to break. This seat's in really good shape too. There you go. Forward and back. Seat cushion up and down. Tilt wheel up and down. There you go. Alright, let's climb in this bad boy. Oh good, I don't have any fuel. That's always a good thing to see. That's always helpful. Hopefully I don't find out the hard way. All right, it's got a, I guess that this radio, God, I don't even know how to work it. It's got a radio. I guess you could put a DVD in here. I don't know why you would when you're driving. I guess if you're an idiot, you would. Maybe if you pull over and watch a movie. I'm told that it's also a DVD player. But air's working fine. There's your trailer stuff. You put it into neutral. We go to 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Drive. Reverse. That's in 4 low. That's definitely 4 low. That'd be granny gear. Alright, and we're going to go to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Drive. And reverse. Yeah, this turned into a really nice truck. It was always good looking, but mechanically we're like, let's just bail on it. And then that really nice parts truck showed up with the coolant filter on it, and the compression was good. And we're like, let's bulletproof that motor and throw it in the nice red truck. Anyway, all right. So this thing's already been restored, so there's no need to pay for a restore fee when it's restored. All right. So if you come here to drive it home, you're going to pay tax and dock fee. You'll pay a dock fee of $250, and you'll pay taxes of 2% city tax here in Tucson, plus your state tax rate. So if you come here, it's very simple. Your state tax of whatever it is, plus our city tax of 2%, plus a $250 dock fee. If you decide you're going to pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Once we receive your wire, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We'll sign it off, we'll notarize it, we'll scan it into your online file, and we'll mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope we mail it in, all right? Obviously, once you have the vehicle shipped to you, you'll already have the title, and you go to motor vehicles, and you go get plates. Very simple. What else? Deposit. Deposit's $500. Once we receive your deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it is for sale. So please make sure you get your deposit in. Bulletproofed, clean truck. This is not going to last long. Please make sure you're ready to fire away. My brother's going to take this thing next. Actually, I'm going to drop it off with him. He's doing pictures right now, so I'm going to meet him there. And he's going to do between 50 and 80 HD pictures of this truck. In that gallery, you'll see a little magnifying glass. Click on that. It'll allow you, God, this glare. It'll allow you to zoom in on anything you see cosmetically. Please use that. We want everyone to look at everything and know everything. The purpose of these videos is not to sell the truck, it's to inform you. Selling these trucks is easy. Selling them to the right person is what's the most important. That's why we give you Carfax and Kelly and everything we know, and the titles and pictures and video and list of what we did and what we know, all right? Because mystery sucks, all right? Let's see. At the end of the day, though, it is your vehicle, all right? If it breaks the day you get it, you are going to write a check to fix it, okay? Please realize that. We are not writing you a check. I don't care if it's an injector or if it's a window motor or a lock or air conditioning. Anything breaks, you're fixing it. This is a big boy and big girl sport. I do not deal with whiners. If you don't like the fact that there's no way out, you know, that you're not going to get a check if something's wrong, then don't buy the truck. Plenty of people out there will see the value in this truck. They know our reputation, they know us, and they're going to fire away. We don't need anyone who's even has a little bit of hesitation. Just go find another truck, okay? I'm not trying to be a jerk. It's just the way it is. And if you watch every video, I say pretty much the same thing at this point in every video. I'm not singling out this truck. I love this truck. I would drive it to Maine right now. I drive it to Alaska right now. But at the end of the day, I am not Nostradamus. I do not know when it's going to break. I know it will break eventually, and it could be the day you get it, okay? It could be on me right now. I don't know. I just want people to know what they're buying and realize that there's risk involved. And we try to take as much risk out as we can. But at the end of the day, we really can't make it a risk-free purchase. We can make it as close to that as possible with a bunch of information. But at the end of the day, like I said, we don't know, all right? We know what we have in front of us right now, and obviously, it's a great running truck. I mean, better than great. It's an excellent running truck. But every vehicle has its day where it dies or throws something bad, you know, this could happen to this truck like right now or in 6 years. We don't know. All right. Anyway, I've got a couple more seconds on this video. I'm almost to our picture spot. This traffic sucks. Turbo works great. It's December and it's like 81. It's supposed to be pouring rain right now. Huh. So maybe they were wrong, right? That's Tucson for you. Don't want to rub it in if you're on the East Coast. I'm sorry. This is pretty cool. Anyway, there's our picture spot right over here. Please check out the video. Look at everything. Don't buy it if you're not sure. Thank you for your time.